Happy video day, guys. So for today's video, we're going to be doing another Tinted Tuesday. So if you guys are new to Tinted Tuesday, basically what I do is I am looking for the best of the best when it comes to CC creams, tinted moisturizers, or BB creams. I'm trying out a lot of them throughout the entire year, and at the end, I'm going to try to figure out which one I think ended up being the winner for me for the year. So I'm definitely going to be trying so many more. I already have an entire playlist if you guys want to go ahead and check out all the other ones that I've already tested. But today I actually have this little guy right here from Purlisse. This is their Perfect Glow BB cream. I actually got this in BoxyCharm this month and I thought perfect. It was the perfect time to get a BB cream because I am looking for the best one, so why not? Now you guys actually said that you have tried this and I've gotten a few comments from people saying they like it. So I'm interested in seeing if it works out for my skin type and the way I like to wear makeup. One thing that I noticed from it, it does say that it's a matte but meets glowy. I tend to not like matte things. So this BB cream actually retails for $35 US. So I will say it's not exactly that cheap if you really think about it. For $35, it's already up there, so I want to make sure that this thing does work pretty good. So usually BB creams or beauty balms are supposed to be like jack of all trades, master of none. Basically, they are supposed to be able to have skincare ingredients in it, supposed to have SPF in it. They're supposed to do a lot of stuff, but they're not supposed to do everything amazing. So they take care of a lot of stuff, but don't expect them to be like the best at covering and all that stuff. So what we're going to be doing in this video is I'm going to be trying this out for the very first time on camera with you guys. I'm also going to be wearing it for the entire day. Then at the end of the day, I'll come back and let you guys know whether I think that this BB cream is great, if I didn't like it, how does it rank in my standings of all of the different BB creams, CC creams that I've been trying. So that's what we're going to do. So if you guys are interested and you guys like this video, don't forget to give me those thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already so you guys can see more of these videos. I'm trying to do them as often as I can so I can try a lot of these different products out for you guys. So let's go ahead and let's get into it right now. What I have noticed when I've used this type of product is I don't think beauty balms are as great as CC creams. I feel like for somebody like me who wants a little bit more coverage, wants things to apply a little bit easier, and because of my skin type being more combination, I tend to go for CC creams, and CC creams just tend to blend better on my skin, wear better on me, and give me a better coverage. And they also, CC creams tend to give a little bit more color correcting, whereas BB creams are not really, like they just don't, in my experience. So if you guys want to know more about the difference, let me know that down below. I was thinking of doing a video on it, but I'm not sure if you guys would be interested. Now, this one actually says that it is a matte meets glowy finish. There's going to be a few things with this one that I'm hoping that it can overcome with while I'm trying it out in this video, but I'm not like thinking that it's going to be perfect, but let's go ahead and let's try it on. Why not? Purlisse does say on their website this is one of their top selling BB creams, so let's go for it right now. So I'm excited to be doing this Tinted Tuesday because you guys have actually told me that you like this BB cream. So this is from Purlisse. It's the Perfect Glow BB cream with SPF of 30. So it's an oil-free, moisturizing, natural looking coverage, matte meets glowy finish. That's interesting. It says it's for all skin types, even sensitive. So it's supposed to improve your skin's complexion, soften and even the skin tone, hydrate the skin, and help reduce the appearance of fine lines, wrinkles, dark spots, dullness, and other signs of aging. So this is like one of those miracle products that's supposed to do like everything that we want for any BB cream, CC cream to do. So I'm interested. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this on my face. I have nothing, but I did moisturize my face. I think what I'm gonna do is use a pore filling primer, and I'm just gonna use a little Tatcha today. So we're gonna use some Tatcha Silk Canvas on the face. So I was telling you guys on Twitter that today is one of those days that I really feel like going to a mall. If you guys don't know, it doesn't look like South Florida is doing that great. So we are going back into semi-lockdown in some places, and they're closing restaurants again. So I don't know. This is just lasting way too long. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this on the face. What I'm gonna do is use my fingers. It has this. So if you guys don't know, we actually got this in our BoxyCharm. I got it in medium, and I got medium. So that should work really good. That's a good color. Let's check out this coverage. So far, the tone is pretty decent for me. If you guys can see, it's matching my skin tone pretty damn good. I find so far, like, a lot of these CC creams and BB creams, I like applying them with my fingers. Like, I just feel like it goes on so much better, and I don't know, it just feels better, I guess. So I'm just gonna put it on my fingers, and you know what, next time I'll try it with another method. There's a very slight smell. It almost smells a little bit like clay. Does anybody think it smells a little like clay? But it's not very strong, but I do smell like a clayish smell. Could be crazy, but that's what I smell. Clay. This coverage is actually, that's a pretty decent coverage. That's pretty good. Let me put a little bit more on my cheek area. See how much coverage we can make this thing do. My skin is pretty decent today, and it's actually been pretty decent recently. I think it's because I haven't been wearing foundation that much, and I will tell you guys, last week I wore foundation the most I have worn it in probably the past 2 months, and now I have like little tiny pimples that showed up right underneath my eyebrow, which is really weird, and I have not been breaking out since I started using only CC cream. That is pretty cool. So I think that is pretty much applied. And it dries pretty quickly. It feels dry. Has a little bit of a sticky feel to it. But I think for coverage, that is about the amount of coverage that I'm going to get out of this. And I think it actually did really good. If you guys see, the coverage is probably pretty decent compared to how we started. So I do have a few red spots. They are going to show through a little bit. BB creams aren't supposed to be like super high coverage, but I have to admit it has a pretty decent coverage. Forehead looks pretty good. Wrinkle test, it doesn't look like it's getting too much into wrinkles. I will say, for being medium, I do think this is a little bit light for me. Like, I would probably want even darker than this, which is funny because usually I would think medium would be perfect, but it's a little bit on the light side. In person, you could see that more than you could probably see it on camera. This actually looks really good. The only thing that I'm going to observe a little bit, and of course I'll let you guys know at the end of the night, is it almost looks like I'm starting to see it just a tad inside of my pores, like almost like it's sitting there a little bit. It's not super noticeable right now, but I'm wondering if as it breaks up, if it's gonna sit in there. I'll let you guys know as the day goes on. But with nothing else applied to my face, this is what it looks like. So let me go ahead and finish off my face of makeup, put a little tiny bit of concealer and the rest of my makeup on, and let's see what it looks like once everything is applied. All right, guys, and here is my final face of makeup. Now, I have a few things to say. Like, I like parts of this BB cream, but it's a little on the drying side. Like, I feel a little itchy on certain spots of my skin, and that sometimes happens when I wear a matte or mattifying foundations, BB creams, whatsoever. And so this is supposed to be somewhat matte, and it's supposed to have a glowy finish, but it's supposed to be matte. Matte meets glowy, whatever. I understand what they were trying to do here because I can tell like it looks a little bit more matte to me, but it does have a little bit of reflect to it, like almost like you could see a dewiness. I don't see glitter or anything like that, but I definitely can see what they're saying. However, there is certain parts of it that I feel like are already starting to get a little bit itchy, meaning that they're getting a little too dry for me, and I'm not like sold on it. Like, I feel like it looks pretty, and maybe if you have very oily skin, this might be something that maybe you would really love because you want that mattifying look. Me, I like things that are a little bit more hydrating. So I have combo skin, so like I have oily spots, but I also have dry spots, but I really can't take really matte things because they really get my skin like, and I feel like this one's doing that. I have a few areas around this area that I almost feel like my pores are kind of accentuated, which is strange for me for a BB cream or something like that, because I felt like the coverage being so low, it'd be hard for it to actually accentuate things. But on around this area, like I just feel like it's accentuating a little bit too much of my pores. Now that could just be like my skin type. I have a little bit larger pores, so I feel like even with the pore filling primer, I kind of still see it going in the pores and kind of accentuating the pores. That's just what I'm seeing right now. So the other thing is, even though I kind of blended this really, really good, I feel like there's certain parts, like even on my nose, that I almost feel like I need to blend better. And even around my lip area, like it's almost like if I forgot to like blend it right here or something, which is strange because I've used other CC creams, BB creams, and I don't feel like they do that. I almost feel like this formula, it dries kind of quickly, and it dries quickly, and because it's matte, it's like it really needs to like be put in perfect, or you're gonna get like little spots here and there. So application wise, it almost seems to me like it's a little bit too finicky for the way I like to put on makeup. I like to, especially BB creams and CC creams, I want this stuff to go on fast. Like I don't want to be sitting there blending it out. I just kind of want to put it on. And I feel like this one's a little bit too finicky with that. So after I applied this and I kind of looked it up and I started looking on the website, they do say that you should apply it with a brush, because they were saying that it doesn't blend as well with your fingers, which I tend to use my fingers a lot for CC creams and stuff, but I guess with this one I should have used a brush. So maybe that's the problem that I'm having, that it didn't blend as easily. It's a thicker formula that literally is a little bit harder to blend out. So they are suggesting to use a brush. So I probably will use a brush next time I use this. Also, it has a little bit more of a makeup-y look, even more than the Chanel and the IT Cosmetics. Like the IT Cosmetics, you got a lot of coverage, but I didn't feel like I looked makeup-y. This one almost turns a little powdery looking. Like I guess that would be the word. It has a little bit of a powdery effect. For this kind of effect, I mean, I would rather a light foundation in reality. So it's pretty. Like there's parts of it that I like, and there's parts of it that I figure that certain people will like, especially people with oily skin. But I think anybody with combo skin or anybody with dry skin, I think they're gonna be like, with this, because I just feel like it clings a little bit too much to the skin, and it's a little bit too mattifying for me. So right now, for me right now, it's like pretty. It looks okay. It's just not one that I would personally repurchase as of right now. Of course, I'm going to wear this for the entire day, and you guys know I'm looking for the best of the best here. So I'm going to be like super, I'm going to be very critical on this, because I've already tried some other ones that are very, very good. So right now, I'm not really sure if this BB cream is for me, but I will go ahead and wear this for the entire day. I'll let you guys know at the end of the day how it wore and if anything changed throughout the day. So let's get into the wear test right now. All right, guys, so this is my final check-in. It's probably almost 10 o'clock at night, so today was a long day. A lot of heat, a lot of outside, a lot of Oreo. You guys know he's my pony. So we were doing a lot of stuff today, and I will have to say, I think that the BB cream faded evenly. Like it didn't fade in weird ways. It's basically completely gone off my face. My skin doesn't look horrible, but it's basically gone. My under eyes, my concealer from Flower Beauty is literally the only thing that's basically showing up right now. Like my eyes look super concealed everywhere I put the concealer, and like the rest of my face just looks basically like my skin. So I think that for the most part, it did a decent job. I don't think it's super long lasting. I think it lasted decent. And I will say that it looked better throughout the day than when I first put it on. When I first put it on, I felt like it looked a little bit powdery. As I would look at myself in the mirror, I'd be like, first off, I look a little powdery and I look a little bit too light. For being a medium color, it was very light for medium. So I felt like this shade range runs very light. So I felt like I needed probably 2 shades darker for me to be like, oh wow, that's a good color match. I noticed that in person more than you probably will even notice on film. And throughout the day, I felt like it sunk a little bit better into the skin. It looked a little bit nicer, and that very dry feeling that I was feeling in the beginning started to fade as I wore it. It probably is because my oils were starting to come through and kind of, fight that matteness and make it a little bit more moisturized. So I feel like for me, this is not a bad BB cream. It's definitely decent. I think people with oily skin are probably gonna actually like this, and they're probably gonna think it looks really good on their skin. I think if you have combination skin and if your skin's a little bit dry, I'm not 100% sure you're going to love this as much. And for me personally, after trying some other products, I do not feel like this is going to be my go-to or one that I think is going to be my top BB cream or CC cream. At the moment, I am preferring CC creams over BB creams. So we'll see how that goes as I try more. But yeah, so it's okay. Not the best, not bad, but yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now to see more Tinted Tuesdays as I try to find the best CC creams, tinted moisturizers, or BB creams on the market. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.